How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to the Professor's stream, Professor's Twitch. I don't know, but this is also going to be on the Professor's Garage. So, as you can see, there's some progress here. I was new to Twitch, I still am, and so my screen didn't capture the gameplay, but it did capture the webcam view of me. So I've already played this. I'm going to play through it again so we can get some gameplay reaction. But if you want my first full initial reactions, go ahead and if you're on YouTube, it's going to be a unlisted video in the link in the description. Twitch, just find it on Twitch. It's one of my other videos. I don't know how to organize Twitch yet, but we're going to go ahead and get into the basement. I do remember when I first logged on, you just had this here, this green circle with the one for the basement, and that's where we're going to go. We're going to go ahead and head to the basement. We're going to start new. Yes, start new. And again, that's still, this is my third or fourth time seeing this image, and it's still amazing. Because this section, this part's not in the original. Oh man, and just watch this animation. Look at that slick. This part, this kind of acting just has a tutorial, just again, tutorial-less tutorial, like in Super Mario 1-1. This is just getting you used to what you can do. Oh man, Mateus, you did a fantastic job on this remake. Still, I mean, this is just super simple stuff, and again, it's like a masterpiece, like a 1-1 in Mario. It's just a super simple in-game tutorial. And I love this, just all this extra world that's been added. Man, look at all of that. This is where you usually start the game. I lost the game. But, again, for anyone who hasn't seen, or if you're watching the first of these videos, this video for the first of these videos for the first time or whatever, words, descriptions. The Submachine series was a series of 10 games, starting with The Basement, and they were Flash games, and so when Flash ended, you couldn't officially play these games or whatever, but there's still, you can still find the originals online. So Mateusz Skutnik, the writer, game designer, artist, everything basically, built everything from the ground up on this, because certain like all 10 games were not built on the same engine. They didn't have the same menu system, and so he just streamlined everything, built it from the ground up in this new game engine. And it's just, you got the nostalgia of the classic artwork here with the, oh man. Does weird things. Okay, a P looking thing, upside down Y and an R. Alright. Okay, it came from there. And I have not memorized this. This is not a tutorial, this is not a speed run. 51. P upside down Y, R. Can't do that yet. 6854. Let's do that. We'll get that in just a second. 6854. Let's do this. There we go. Okay, so I'm starting to remember where things are. 68. 5. Oh, 51. Well, close enough. This fuse. Okay, P, upside down Y. R. And a lot of the mechanics in this first level are just seeds for what goes on later on in complexity of things. Okay. Is that my first one? It is my first one. Okay. Let's get this letter. So, one thing I really loved about playing these games the first time through was discovering the story, because there is a story throughout all these 10 games. And it starts with this first letter. Most of them, they're told through these letters, but not directly. Not, hey, this one is like, hey, this is kind of what happened. But so you get some of them from the this gentleman here. You find out later his name is Murtaugh. But you find out, he'll tell his story, but you find it out of order, and then you also get tidbits from other people, and I just love this story. So I'm going to read through this real quick, if you haven't read it already. Last summer, I was finally able to go on a pilgrimage to the waterfall of Kent. This journey was very positive. However, few people were able to recognize that. While I did lose my left arm, I gained access to my third arm, the invisible one. Since then, I started to learn how to use my karma arm, and soon my skills were those of a master. It wasn't a surprise to me when people started turning their backs on me. I was considered a peril to our society, a danger to the structure itself. I can't explain why that's simply not true. I know mightier minds than mine pondered upon the holy concept of karmic energy use. I know that. But those people haven't reached the state I found myself in. How could I explain? And I do think that this letter is different than it originally was in the basement. Alright. Let's put the fuse. What is this called? Electrical fuse. Okay, cool. This, I haven't figured out what this is. This is new. But I think that this down at the bottom, I think that relates to something that we find later on in-game. Grab this. Those lights were activated from different switches that I ran across earlier. Man. There's subtle differences to the art here and everything, but it's just so good. Okay. That. We're gonna go here. Okay, let's go here. Oh, I need to do that first, dang it. Here we go. That, I think. Yeah. Oh. There we go. Okay. Yeah. I don't know what this coin does anymore. Originally, this was where you found the code for where we got the fuse. But I don't know what it does anymore. It just looks cool. So probably just like could be just an Easter egg to how it used to be. Oh, that's right. I do only have 3 of those. Let's get number 4. Oh, but I remember I stumbled across these games. I think I found the basement, and then I found a couple of the others. Or I don't know if I found them in order 1, 2, 3, 4. But I didn't realize that they were connected right away. Get that animation. Okay, now originally this is where you would just leave and be done, but there was this addition. These are all green, and you get this micro stabilizer. The micro stabilizer was not there. This is so cool. But I didn't realize that the basement was part of the Submachine series. I think I realized number 2 and 4 were the same, or maybe 1 and 2, I don't know. But it took me a little bit to realize they were all the same, and then I had to search a little bit for the rest of the series. And I played through them one at a time, and it was just amazing. Look at this. Yeah, I think originally you should come out here and you see the couple panes of art, and then you find the way out. Oh, I don't know if I saw this lighthouse image here last time, or the time before, I don't remember. On my initial reaction video, I might mention that. Oh wow! Just look at all this, and this. Look at this. Look at that animation. Look at that mechanics. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Oh man! These are popping up everywhere. Spoiler, but I don't know what they do yet, so it's not exactly a spoiler. But you can go back in here, and it just lets you go right back out. This world is so immense. It's much more than any other point-and-click game. Like I was mentioning, this has hints as to the mechanics of later gameplay, but you affect things in one room and it affects something clear in the other room. I would play this at work, so I didn't have the sound on. Don't worry, I was allowed to play certain games at work. And so I would do things sometimes, and I wouldn't know that something had happened because I couldn't hear, we heard the pipe burst. You use that mechanic a couple other times in later games in the series, and it's just awesome. Alright, so that is the end of the basement. Again, for my original reaction video, you don't get to see the gameplay, but my original reactions, go ahead and check out the other video, and if you're on YouTube, it's in the link in the description below for the unlisted video. If you're on Twitch, it's somewhere on Twitch. You should be able to find it pretty easily. But yeah, open this up. Go through, and officially you are in game number 2, or chapter number 2, the lighthouse. So we're going to go ahead and wrap it up here. Thank you for watching. Do the stuff on whichever platform you're on, but most importantly, have a great day.